Local room. Beatdown Brown. Eddie B.
Dirty, dirty,
Dirty, dirty,
Dirty. Dirty.
dirty,
dirty,
Dirty. Dirty.
dirty,
dirty,
Dirty.
dirty,
dirty.
dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our products.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Dirty.
What's going on, y'all? Dirty 30, Beatdown Brown, my boy, Chef Boy ED. What's going
Yes,
on,
sir.
brother?
How we
Cooking
doing,
up the
man?
flavors for him, brother.
Trying, baby. I'm trying to feed the soul.
Hey,
How we doing, fam?
Man, I'm all right, man. Giving shout outs to all the subscribers, everybody
sir.
watching us, staying with us on the regular. I'm going to
Yes,
say
sir.
it early this time. Like, share, subscribe, share. We're trying to get over that 1,000 hump, man. We trying to get over that 1,000 hump. Don't
Yes,
y'all
sir.
want to see us make a little bit of money?
All right,
But,
man. What you want to get into first, man? What you want to jump into,
Man,
kid?
we gonna jump into the illustrious doctor, man.
Okay.
Dr. Dre, man. He got tired of Snoop. He got tired of Flav. He's up there. It's like, how these cats over in Paris up there being
Yeah.
the darlings of the Olympics, man.
Yeah.
It's coming to my hood, man. Kendrick
Yeah.
told me sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas.
Pretty
He's up
much.
there. It's like, Dre decided, I'm going to go ahead and hop on. Or do you want to lead off? My
Go
fault.
ahead,
I'm
man.
just-
Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. He's getting Olympic training offer from an archery gold medalist, man. So right now Dre is getting with Justin Huish, I believe it is, fellow Cali native that Dre said he wants to participate in the Olympics with archery. So Justin's like, I'll train you.
Dope.
Not a problem. I take my own time and we get down and do it, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he said, after he got done with the outdoor nationals in Texas, he's like, yeah, I got you, man. We got it, Dre. So this is wild, man. Dre is up there like, man, nah, fuck this shit, man. I'm getting in. We in LA, man.
Yeah.
We in my neck of
Yeah.
the woods. I got to get on it with this somehow.
Hey, man, I'll look at it now like, why not? Why not,
Man.
man? Don't just pigeonhole yourself. Do all the things, man, especially if you have the time, you have the desire, and if you're pretty good, go for it, man.
All these cats is living the side quest, man. All these cats is doing it up, man. Snoop is
Yeah.
wilding. Flav up there supporting water polo teams.
Yeah. Female
Yeah,
water.
female water polo teams. I mean,
Oh,
these cats are getting it going.
yeah, Flav over there, the official ambassador of Red Lobster. Because he heard they were going out of business or whatever, so he went and bought the whole menu up someplace. And then I just saw a commercial for Red Lobster, and guess who was doing the voiceover?
Of course.
You see what I'm
boy.
I was just like, get it, Flav. Get it. He was doing it, for the love, not even trying to, get any endorsements or whatever, and they turned around and, they put him on. So I think that's cool.
Man, cats is doing it, man. I love to see when the old heads do it right, get involved in stuff, whether
Mhm.
big, whether small, whatever. I mean, we have so much bad news on
That part.
cats passing, cats falling prey to their addictions or whatever like that, and dudes up there just not doing right, got jerked by bad deals. So to see all these brothers getting up and being like, nah, man, I'm trying to, like I said, complete this side quest, man. You know what? I heard 3 Stacks going to be a NASCAR. That's a joke, but I'm just saying, you know,
Right,
it's
exactly. Hey,
I mean, come on, Swizz Beats with his kid up there going and testing out supercars all over the world. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, for his
Oh,
own
yeah.
show. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's cool to see these cats doing that. So Dre is saying, I'm gonna get down and do archery. That's wild. But it go to show you. I don't know if you paid attention when they had the shooting in this last Olympics. That one dude they was clowning. They wasn't clowning, but they said he was kind of dope. It's like he showed up after work and went and took did he get a silver medal or a bronze?
Was that the white dude, right? The white dude, whatever.
Dude from Turkey.
Yeah. He
Like no special eye protection, no
yeah,
nothing
just
else, no
came in and was
earplugs,
just
just
like,
like
hold my Newport while I let loose. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Dre's like, I can do that. I can do that in some chucks. I got you.
Hey man, it's just cool, man, to see these cats, like you said, branch out to other different things, far from the normal shit, and like I said, he's always, doing something different. So that's cool. I expect nothing less. And like you said, I guess he want to put on for the city,
Why not?
Right.
Why not? We said with the unfortunate removal of a certain category that we'll get to in a second, that
Yeah.
there needed to be something that made LA more LA centric.
Yeah, and him and Snoop is still riding the high from the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So come on, man. He like anything big that goes on in LA, I got to be part of. And
Yeah.
you want to get his hands dirty and try and qualify and get into this mix, go for it, man.
Hey man, even if it's just an honorary thing, like, hey yo, we gonna have Dre up there, doing the commentary because you know what's going on or whatever.
Yeah,
And you
that'd
know what
be
I'm saying?
dope too. That'd be dope. Yeah.
He can go and honestly, he can go and take some of the thunder. Remember the one year that dude went and lit the torch with the arrow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If Dre pulled that one off, like, look, actually, what I'm training for, I can't. I'm saying I want to compete, but what I'm training for is I
Right.
actually want to light the torch with an arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd
Oh
be
yeah.
fire. We'll see. I mean, dude, this training him ain't no joke. So, I mean, if he's and Dre's in the best shape of his life, I mean, I used to go out hunting with my dad, and we used to do crossbows and do compound bows. Boy, the amount of strength you need to do that on the regular.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was going from a tree stand. I was up. I wasn't in the bluff. I was up.
Okay.
So I had that angle down. You know what I'm saying? I had a
Yes.
little bit of help. And it was still like, boy, all these muscles right here. And then your arms, when you get them bows, yeah, they supposed to assist.
Yeah, like
But they don't.
when Dre made that transformation from normal Dre to Hulk Dre,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's if he put that kind of time in he did for that transformation, into archery. Yeah. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, he can actually get down and do it, man. That'd be fire, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. It'd be cool to see. I want everybody to do all the things
Mhm.
because I want to do all the things. So
Exactly.
I'm definitely going to cheer for you while you doing it because I
Right.
want to do it.
Exactly. It's like where we could. It's like you see cats step outside the box, and you're like, "Well, shit, we could do that," And
Word.
that's the main thing. It's like, "Oh shit, okay." Next thing you know, you're gonna have a soundtrack produced by Dr. Dre for archery. Coming soon. But it's gonna be
Word,
something.
man. I want to
But
see. I'm
I
in
want
for
you
all
to.
the foolishness.
I want you to transition into the next part of still following the Olympics, man. Please lead off
So,
with this
like I
one.
said, unfortunately, due to honestly, what I did see on the Olympics disappointed me with the
Mhm.
breakdancing. But what I didn't see is I'm just like, all right, yeah, they actually did show out because I watch all that stuff.
Mhm.
Red Bull B Boy One, was it Lord of the Floor and all that other stuff, all the big worldwide competitions. This is
Yeah.
what made this situation so shameful. It's like, no, there are worldwide competitions where the best of the best are literally killing it all over the place. And like actually the Red Bull, I believe it's the Lord of the Floor is coming up before Red Bull One. That's actually going to be over in France too, but not in Paris. And I'm like, okay, I watch these motherfuckers go crazy all the damn time. I watch these announcers who literally have the crowd going absolutely nuts, and
Yeah,
the
and this
crowds
is
are right.
Yeah,
And
and
it was
this is
like it was
why
bad.
everybody's raising, like, come on now, y'all really gonna get rid of it after this, considering we could show you hours and, like you said, different events that actually take this shit serious. There's some serious money into this shit. You got
And
sponsorships, more
yeah,
money than they will ever get for doing it in the Olympics, more than a fucking medal. from the Olympics. I mean, these guys making bread doing this shit.
I
And
remember because there's mandatory military service over in Korea,
right,
and there was during one of the documentaries for it, there were two dudes who were trying to hurry up and finish their mandatory military service so they could get back in dancer, not military shape, so they
right.
could go over for the Red Bull one and watching all the regiment and everything that they had to go through for that. It's like, yo, this is serious to a lot of countries, a lot of ways, and it's like this is nuts. And like I said, I know people's like, well, why did they do it in Paris more so than over here in the States first for the first go round? Well, how serious France is one jumped on with hip hop, but takes hip hop. Remember, most Def has a residency over there in Paris.
Yeah, a lot of
Um,
what you
a
call it.
lot.
Dilla got a street
Hmm.
over in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
we know
Like
the how they embrace it.
like France and hip hop was one of the first breakout areas. Yeah, you had grime and everything over in the UK and everything, but Paris really jumped on, especially with the underground aspect of hip hop, really heavy. There's some of your best graph writers on like that are from over
Yeah,
there.
they said the first like Curtis Blow joint was recorded over there. They said, that Russell flew him over there because they couldn't get a studio in the States, to do his shit or whatever. So he went overseas or some shit
Yeah,
like that, if I'm not mistaken. But
something.
yeah,
I remember a story similar to that.
yeah, it
I
was
remember.
that Christmas rap or some shit or whatever that they recorded early. And it was
Yeah,
like, yeah, it was recorded over in Europe. So yeah, I mean, they've been right there neck and neck, holding us down on the low. There's a lot of folks who go over there, like you said, and tour heavy, like Ryan Leslie,
hmm,
Most Def, Dilla. I mean, they show more love over there to Dilla than they do over here in the States.
unfortunately,
So
yeah. So with
that's how
that
that
being
goes.
said, the positives that I'm bringing there is to go back to a negative, and we're going to try and close the door on this one.
Yeah,
Um, even though,
unless there's some charges brought,
yeah,
then we'll double back
because
again.
Miss Ma'am is the gift that keeps on giving. She is the Drake of b-boying right now. It's like we're talking about Raygun right now from Australia. It's like it just keeps unfolding. The layers keep folding back because like, all right,
Uh,
I knew it was shameful. I knew it was
yeah,
suspect because I'm like,
right.
many people in Australia, like I said, I watch these competitions.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, there's many people I know in Australia that's fire. Why her?
Right,
And we find out why her,
right,
because what she pulled and what's going on now is she created the governing body. She and her husband created the governing body, which was going to legislate who was going to get picked there. He was on the selection. Her husband was on the selection committee. But
right,
even wilder than that, because she is running the governing body, she was up there working with the would-be sponsors to knock off sponsorship and training credits and everything else for the other people who were more deserving and everything else to make sure that she slid in. It's like, yo, what kind of mediocre fuck shit did you
I mean,
pull on this to get in?
nobody was paying attention. They left the back door open. Nobody was paying attention to the paperwork and all that stuff. And then all the actual b-boys and girls was like, okay, where's the audition? Where do we sign it? It was like, oh, audition's been held, position's been filled. Sorry, catch them next year or next Olympics or whatever. They're like, hold on. Nothing was posted. But by that time, she was already gone.
Yeah,
The damage was done. The sponsorships was filled, pockets was laced, checks were cut, and she was in Olympic Village. Her and the hubby. It was a gangster move, but now it's like you leave a paper trail when you get sponsorships and stuff like that. There's a trail. It's not hard to trace back because now, because you was that damn awful, everybody's want to go back and be like, hold on, y'all couldn't find Alberigine or somebody other than this. This
any
was the best.
anybody like
Anybody but this. Like she got a record of scoring the lowest, and what shit, people fall flat on their face and score a two, and
y'all.
she got a flat zero all the way across the board. They were scratching their head like, okay, now time out. We was just playing. Now, where's the real representation from Australia? You know,
And it's wild because it's just like no, 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 no. You gotta really. This is
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
pulling.
It's one of those. If I think if Beatdown was like the DJ, would you would have heard the shit scratch
Yeah,
and be like, I can't do this. I
yeah.
can't. There will be no transitioning. None of that. I know they said we got records we could play, but I won't disrespect those artists because only certain songs got cleared for that whole event for all of them, men and women. Only certain songs got cleared for them to play. I was like, I ain't wasting this song on that.
No,
I was like,
and
you could have your cousins in them and give you a clap track and call it a night, but I'm not playing not one beat behind this bullshit. I quit. I was like, I quit. I'm not doing
dog,
that
it
shit.
looked like a comedy skit, and now
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah,
You literally gangstered the whole thing.
yeah, yeah. What makes it that much worse because you took somebody else's opportunity who could have probably changed their lives. Could have changed that female's life. You
Mm-hmm.
fucked it up.
Put them on a world stage
I'm
doing
sorry.
their thing.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe men and women for you represent your country. Who knows?
Because we don't know who you play. In order to play in order to play somebody on the women's side, you obviously had to play people on the men's side
Yep.
too,
Yep.
because you had to do that closed door. I did not pay attention to who was the men's representative for Australia for
That's
break.
why I said men
Yeah.
and women because I don't know. She, like you said, she didn't paid somebody off. Like, look, man, just take a dive. Don't make no fuss because I don't want them to be like, okay, we had auditions and it was just me and you. I'm gonna give you some money. You go off. You go off over here. Just chill out. I'm gonna go represent for the females. Like you said, that's why I said both men and women. She fucked it up for. Hell, she fucked it up for the whole community.
Yeah, because they're
That's
like,
why they asked that shit. Because this is taking up so much room, man. We're not talking about the winners. We're talking
mhm.
about the person who scored an absolute goose egg.
It's we
I,
know in mediocrity that folks will work any game that they can make
right,
in order to get in this land of participation trophies and hey, at least
right,
you were there, buddy.
right.
But literally to be that underqualified
That part.
and you ruined the representation for the sport. I see more people out there like, well, it should have never been a competition first place.
See,
You go do
see,
a windmill.
exactly,
Hell, you go up
exactly,
rock for more than 2 seconds and keep
exactly,
your breath.
exactly. And it
You know
also
what I'm saying?
goes to. This is why I didn't want to go too deep into this shit because it goes into privilege. Because if
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody who looked like us doing some shit like that, we got hit with a brick.
Oh man, come on.
It'd been nothing but fucking Pumas and Adidas getting thrown, at the what you call it, like, man, get your ass off, just throwing
Come on.
all kinds of shit at us.
They take a homegirl's bronze medal from her because they recalculated her score for
Yeah,
Romania.
yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
is that there's like, oh, word, you
Yeah.
recalculating scores now?
Yeah, this to me,
Like,
man, it was the epitome of privilege. Like, who
yeah,
gets, and then even when she lost, but she still won. She comes home to a hero's welcome, a hero.
comes home to a hero's welcome. Her name, she's a professor, so her name is cycling. People are
Mhm,
going to take her class more. She's going to make
mhm,
tenure
mhm.
because for being a joke,
Yeah, for people
for
want to
being a
come and
joke.
check her out, and they're gonna have to pay. She's gonna get on a tour syndicate and make her money.
But even like I said, a class that might have gotten bypassed at her university, all of a sudden
Right.
it's going to be like the hotbed class that everybody signed up for. And next,
Yeah,
she makes tenure
yeah,
because she made a joke out of herself.
yeah,
And I don't know what her class structure looks like. I don't know what her knowledge is because we know a bunch of people who can't necessarily do, whether it's music journalists, whether it's people talking about athletics or whatever like that. No, they can't. Stephen A, love him or
yeah,
hate him or whatever. Stephen A was never going to make a legitimate college roster at a Division I school. But Stephen A can talk about some hoops. He could talk about some football,
right,
whatever the case being. But we ain't never going to believe if you have a celebrity game next year, you are not calling Stephen A instead of Shannon Sharp.
right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't in the shape. He ain't doing it, whatever. I would go in deep cut. I would say you call Woody Page before you call Stephen A. Woody Page might have a big layup game. But you know what I'm saying? It's like this is absolutely stupid, man. But I wanted to bring the light. It's like this is how she hijacked her way in,
Okay.
and that just blew my head open. And I've been sitting there. I found out like 2 days after we recorded, and was just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I heard about it and it was like, man, I'm over it. And I still feel kick myself in the ass for even, you know, shedding light on this bullshit again because it's so disrespectful, you know,
And
and
that's what
undermining. It's so undermining and it's
and
frustrating.
on my end, that's why I wanted to shine a light. It's like
Mhm.
understand this. It's bad that it wasn't taken more seriously, but this is why it wasn't a serious thing.
Okay.
Was because of folks pulling mess like this. But we can go into some brighter days now.
Yes, please. Because when I saw this and didn't realize they never performed this
Yeah.
shit together, never live, never all these years, they
Yeah.
never did it. I'm sorry, man. Can you please do the lead in, please?
Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J did they Flavor in the Ear medley from the remix recently live, man. That's crazy at the Barclays Center, man. And
How
you're
many
exactly
years, man?
right. Yeah, dog, it's
What, 30, 20, 20, over 20?
it's over 20. We're definitely looking, it's over 25. Let's put it
Okay.
that way.
Okay.
Because I can't recall right at this moment, was I in high school or was I out of high school? I want to say that
Out. We were out. You were out. You were out
Flavor
of
in
high
Your Ear
school.
remix?
Yeah. You were out.
Nah, nah, that might be. Well, you
Oh,
were
you
out
right.
senior. That
You
was my
right.
senior year.
Shit. Yeah, you right,
Yeah,
fam. You right. You
Flavor in
right.
Your Ear. That
Yeah,
was my
I'm
senior
sorry.
year.
Okay. Yeah, man. Damn.
Yeah, dog.
But you gotta think about it, man. We gotta shout out all the folks that are no longer with us that was on that track, you know. So,
Yeah, man.
Craig,
Craig,
Big.
Big. Yeah,
Damn.
the bad boy participants of a bad boy track are no longer there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I could see now I get why they didn't perform it. It was just
it
when
was a
you lose. Yeah.
tumultuous time because I mean, were y'all actually one? Everybody wasn't necessarily messing with Puff like that. Bus was,
Mhm.
because he was messing with Puff all the way through Victory and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you had Craig Turmoil. You
Yeah.
had Big. Even before Passive was looking at possibly leaving the label.
Oh yeah.
And then, like I said, LL wasn't necessarily messing with everybody like that. So you get the case of as much as cats are messing with each other, they're not messing with each other. It's the one thing that's good out of this to start with is the fact that we did find one person in the game that LL actually likes besides Q-Tip. Because he's been on, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but he's been on a nice little tour with getting this album together where
Yeah.
he's been basically like F everybody. Like, look,
Yep.
who's on your Mount Rushmore? I can tell you who's not on
Not,
it. No,
yep.
no
Yep.
Jay-Z, no
Yeah.
DMX. He's just
Yep.
running down the line. Like, I don't like
Yeah.
none of these niggas.
It was a Def Jam thing, because
Yeah.
like I said, man, for L to be who he was, he's the pillar of fucking Def Jam, and for him
Yeah.
not to get the nod, not to get the green light to do whatever he wants when he wants, and then also to have somebody like Jay come in and be president and was like, hold on, man, it's kind of like Elvis trying to teach Little Richard, how to do like, bro,
Right.
I invented this shit. This is what you're here because of me. You know what I'm saying? I
But-
walk, so you could run. So go
But
ahead.
L had to admit that that's kind of his fault. He turned down the job twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
He turned down the job twice. So it's like you're mad about it,
But
but-
you didn't want it.
you didn't want it. So it's like,
Right.
okay, so which one is it?
But I think he got the best deal out of them all because they gave him all his masters.
Oh,
Was part of
no.
his So he made out swell out
No,
of
no, no, no,
anybody.
We'll never question at the end of the day. Yeah, he's not a billionaire right now, but LL's career and how everything settled out between
Yeah.
the acting and everything else.
Yeah, I think
Homeboy is,
he's
Homeboy
been good.
and you can come back now and outside of, I don't know how I feel about that song, that track with him and Sweetie or Saweetie, however you say her name.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about that joint, but that Passion, that Saturday Night Special like
Yeah.
that. Like this album, him and Tip is up there messing around and formulating some craziness, man. So it's
Queens,
like,
they cooking. They cooking in Queens.
yeah.
You
So I
know.
mean, with all this said and done, this is fire. But yeah, it was good to see. I would when I first saw it and didn't understand what was going on, I was wondering was it a case that Bus pulled him in on the Missy tour and had him like and took a little block on there,
Hmm.
but that wasn't the case. But I forgot all these arenas they're firing up for the upcoming NBA season, so they got all types of
Yeah.
showcases and shows going on because they trying to get people used to coming back in the arenas before the NBA pop off, and they need a little bit of noise with the NFL starting back up right now too.
Hmm.
It's like, all right, let's get some stuff going on. But yeah, man, this is dope. I want to see, like I said, with all our elder statesmen, I want to see everybody come back around and make another swing at it, do something different like that. That's why I was hyped with seeing what Raw was doing with that money. I'm curious now, even looking at that situation, I'm curious to see what Scarface do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Him.
real curious to see what Scarface do because he got honored the same time Raw did. We see what Raw did.
Right. So I hope he's cooking, man. I hope Face is cooking. He getting his health back right.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I'm not mistaken, his son donated a kidney. And yeah, man,
Nice.
he's looking good. He's doing his thing. We all saw that tiny desk. And yeah, man, Face is he to me, that's the Southern rap's finest, you know.
Oh man,
So
it's always grossly underrated.
yeah.
Grossly underrated. Like one all the way from Ghetto Boys all the way till his solo career and even now.
Hmm.
Grossly underrated because he'll pop up and smoke you on your joint and be like, "Is this
Yeah.
cat
I
been
never
with
seen a man
me?"
until I seen a man. Like, yeah, that I'm talking about you. You
When
didn't know that, but I'm talking about you. But like you said, he will jump on somebody's track and it's his. It's his now.
what was it? Song cry with Jay.
Killed it.
Um, freaking that Freddie Gibbs cut, man.
Hmm.
When he was on that Soul Separately album,
Hmm.
like homeboy, he just show up and show out, man. I mean, a lot is put behind, like I said, some of the elder Southern statesmen. I mean, Killer Mike talks a whole lot of shit, rightfully so. Killer Mike is
Hmm.
Killer Mike, but boy, oh boy, Face, man,
Something different.
something different.
He's always been something different, man. And like, I mean, he stands out. He's that dude. You know what I mean? This the flow, the storytelling,
The
the the
voice,
the voice. Nobody sounds like Face.
yeah, it's
Nobody.
you got certain people that's just like, oh, the minute that voice hit the track, it's just like, oh,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
it's gonna be a different type of party.
Like
Okay,
he put some weight on it. You
yeah,
know,
man.
even when he was big, you know, even when he slimmed down. Now he still got that. He still got that gravitas, man. It's crazy.
Look at you, man. Gravitas. Okay, brother. All right. He's like, let me let y'all know. Let me let y'all know in this bitch.
The
Nah, but yeah,
thesaurus is right here.
I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. Hey, I didn't know I had Tip Harris on the show with me, man.
Expeditiously, sir. Expeditiously.
Nah, but definitely appreciate one getting this time to get it in with you again. Appreciate all of our viewers, all our subscribers. If you're just viewing and not subscribing, what's wrong with you? Just go ahead
Please
and
smash
do
that
it.
button.
We got
Smash that
we,
button.
we got too much for y'all. We got too much for y'all because it's not just us.
Right.
We're here with the Dirty 30, but you got the handsome beat down with me and my illustrious homeboy Disco Kane.
This.
You got my man on 3 PMD, and you just said you got to kick it with old man Ali and the peoples. That was
Yes, sir.
cool.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, we actually do talk with each other besides on camera. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Exactly.
Old Painless in Hawaii. Shout out to 3 PMD Kiki. Shout out to Jay Drews and the Black Sun Shaman. You got both Deeper Dives and you got Beyond the Veil. So we got some of everything for you. We got shows. We
Yes,
got
sir.
more shows coming. This disco got what is it? Left leg of gold Trump. We got something for y'all, man. So make
Mm-hmm.
sure y'all subscribe to the network. We ain't going nowhere. We gonna keep chugging along. We gonna keep making it happen, and we gonna keep pumping out content for y'all. It's always here. Appreciate y'all. We gonna get out of here. Love y'all. And brother Chef Boy AD, what do we say at the end of that?
Peace.
Peace.